I like this is the one sample. Damn it, Capital E. I've never heard of them. Their verse is pretty good. It's okay. It's fine. Actually, it's pretty terrible. Actually, I don't like it.
I hate this song. Actually, I didn't even listen to it. I don't care.
Rival House Network.
Come together right now, all over me. I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, I'm a child, I'm a mother, I'm a sinner, I'm a saint. Fucking amazing song. That has nothing to do.
I do not feel ashamed.
It has nothing to do with what we're doing, but it takes me back to the 90s, which is when I discovered this album. Probably because it came out in the 90s. But welcome back to the Mac and Zach. We decided we're going to do this thing where we haven't listened to the ICP albums in forever, but we liked them as a kid. We're embarrassed to admit it. We got our boy
I'm not
Aaron
embarrassed.
Here. We're embarrassed to admit it. Fucking don't lie.
Fucks with the ICP.
He fucks
CPs.
with this. He
Fucking
fucks
Chris
with this
Benoit is the best song they have.
A catastrophic demise of our boys. Fucking, but like we got our boy Aaron here, Aaron Hubbard, fucking the leader of queer Anon himself, fucking our boy Q Aaron.
Well, the idea originally I thought was, wouldn't it be cool if we did a show that was basically this concept where like I make Aaron like listen to an album that he would never normally listen to, and then we can all take turns.
And then you throw out something, and he says no.
Now we're just doing the entire fucking Joker card, or we're doing all the ICP records now. Like, so now it's just become the ICP.
What the fuck are you talking about? We that was from the beginning. We're like, we're gonna do all of them, and you're gonna be on them. That was, like, go back and watch the first one.
So at what point are we gonna do some other types of records?
After we do all the ICPs.
Okay, so you guys are
we got to do the EPs too.
Fucking I've been listening to that new fucking what was it? Fucking Soul Glow. Very Chad. At least a 9 out of 10. Have you guys listened to that at all? Betas probably haven't even heard of it.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Fucking I've only said it like 3 times on the show. It's amazing. What about you, Aaron? You been listening to that?
I've only heard of it from you, and I have not listened to it. No.
Yuck. Fucking yuck. I'm the only true Chad here.
Wait, what'd you say? Soul Glow?
Soul Glow. My
Soul
time's
Glow.
been monopolized by the new Meshuggah. It's pretty much what I've been listening to.
Cuckold. What a fucking cuckold.
I've
Holy
been
shit.
listening to the new Emir.
No.
I'm kidding. They only have one song, and it's fucking like 1 minute long, and it's fucking just pretty much the same as everything else.
Does it go?
This is we're back. Dun, 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 dun. In the sky.
Amazing.
So,
Fucking,
Zach,
how dare you bring them up while we're doing this other cringe band?
let's talk. We're doing this ICP record, but tell me exactly. So the plan is to do the Joker card records. I don't know what that is again. You're gonna have to remind me probably every episode we do this. What is the Joker card records and how?
We will when we get into it. First, I want to bring up that we fucking made it. We're officially in the Urban Dictionary. Fucking we critical based theory, the teaching of Mac and Zach-ism, basically. Fucking everybody go like it. Very Chad, critical base theory, Mac and Zach-ism. Basically, I'll read you the definite. The study and teaching of Mac and Zach-ism. Mac and Zach isn't merely a religion. We know Mac and Zach exist. We can see them. Therefore, Mac and Zach are an academic study. And fucking using a sentence. Honey, our son just carved the machine runs on common into his fucking skull. I didn't realize they were teaching critical base theory in 8th grade. That is fucking Chad. Anyway, let's move on. We're talking about one of the greatest rap outfits. So people put Wu-Tang Clan on the top, and people put fucking all these guys, fucking NWA. Fucking no.
Can I express a point of contention real quick? You mentioned Wu-Tang. Can we all just be honest with ourselves and admit that Wu-Tang had like one really good album and that was it? That's really what they had, right? Like one really good album.
No, they had one really good song, and that was it. And that was The Gravel Pit.
Fucking
one really good album
one of the-
and some good solo offshoots, but like as far as the Wu-Tang,
these damn cuckolds, guys. These damn cuckolds. I can't deal with this. Fucking, we're talking about the Ringmaster, baby. Fucking, basically, it's the second studio album by American hip hop group Insane Clown Posse, released in January 28th, 1994 by Psychopathic Records. Recording sessions for the album took place in '93 at the Timber Mill studio. The album is the second Joker's card in the group's Dark Carnival mythology. The album's lyrics describe the leader of the carnival who serves as one of the judges of one soul in the afterlife as being created from the listener's own evils. Amazing. These guys are so creative. Fucking
And I always thought this was the third album. I always thought that fucking Riddlebox was the second album. I don't know why.
Fun fact, Mac didn't learn how to count until he was in 8th grade.
Yeah, I guess. I just did not. I mean, we fucking started listening to him on the 5th Joker's card, so I fucking just thought that Riddlebox was the second one.
It's so cringe to talk about this.
I also put the album was the first Insane Clown Posse, which was composed solely by Mikey Clark, who would work with them throughout much of their career. It features guest appearance by Capital E and Jumpsteady, which is Violent J's brother. I don't even know why that qualifies as a feature. Chad. Very Chad.
So, like, from the first album when they always went back and forth from, like, not knowing how to rap, and then they finally, at the end of it, they had it down, and that's pretty much what this is. They started...
They didn't have it down by the end of the first album. No, they didn't.
Yeah, they do now.
They do now. Their flows got more fucking varied.
They've got the flow. Yep.
They had a very...
They found their touch.
They had a very fucking... I'm taking you to Mexican village. It's just very...
slow motion.
Our boy Aaron, he was
There's
saying,
a little bit of that. There's a little bit of that in this one.
I think this
You
is...
think?
I don't think so. I think fucking they're starting to get their footing in there. But I got
jokes.
some...
They're fucking...
What were you gonna say? It was it was an Ice Cube thing. That's what it felt like. It's like they took one Ice Cube bar and they made a whole record out of it on that last one. Like, oh,
exactly, Big Chads. Fucking, that's what you do. Fucking, they say the fucking.
What'll do you?
Some background. Following the release of the first Joker's card, Carnival Carnage, the group began to build a local following to increase interest and popularity. They produced a mass amount of promotional material such as demo packaging, flyers, fan club newsletters. The group also released their first EP, Beverly Kills 50187, in 1993. When they felt the building anticipation for the second Joker's card, the duo began work on Ringmaster. Fucking, I bring that up because Beverly Kills 50187 has the worst Insane Clown Posse song ever written, and it's fucking what it is called, In the Ha, I think, maybe
In the Ha.
It's called In the Ha, and it's fucking garbage. But I could be wrong. It might be something. It might be one of the different ones on there. But like fucking Aaron, what are you thinking going into this album? Fucking do you just want to start into it, or you?
Well,
fucking...
yeah, we could just start into it. But so basically, I was kind of prepared because you had told me on the last go around that they found their footing a little bit as they went, and the first album was pretty juvenile. Well, I could see where they found more of their flow. Yes, I do think they amped up the stupid on this record. Like,
they started doing more clown shit.
Do you think there's anything more stupid than a fucking redneck hoe on this album? I don't know.
They
Who's that broad I seen over there?
Bugz on My Nuts is pretty fucking stupid. Right?
It's the dumbest song on the album. It really is.
And they also they do the whole, they like to rap about the country bumpkin thing. There's a couple rhymes about that shit too, right? On this record,
it is literally fucking a staple of everyone. They will basically make a Fuck Your Rebel Flag Part 2 or Part 3 for fucking the rest of their fucking career. You get used to hearing that song, Aaron. They're never as bad as the original Fuck Your Rebel Flag. They continue that, baby. They are not down with they are not down with the rebel flags. Fucking, okay. We'll get into that though as we go.
So do we go through it track by track, right? Is that what we do?
We do. Fucking.
Okay.
You guys want to fucking take a second to bop that first track, or
let me just pull it up?
I mean, we can bop it if you want the effect for the video, but I know exactly what I'm going to say about the first intro track.
It's kind of dumb.
It's a lot
it's
like
the worst one.
It's a lot like the last album where it goes on too long.
Right.
But I will say
it's getting better.
At least as far as intros go, it does what an intro is supposed to do. Because I think a lot of metal bands are real bad about this. They'll tack on an arbitrary obligatory intro on their record, and it has nothing to do with anything. And you know, who has patience for that? When I start hearing like some epic fucking swelling intro, I get bored. I'm like, pass. I'm not listening to this record because it's pretentious.
Hold that thought, and we will take a second to bop the song, and then we will talk about everything you're talking about right now.
Okay.
Oh, we just listened to it. Fucking amazing. Aaron, continue what you're saying.
All right. So, like I said, it like the last album, the intro goes on way too fucking long. But to its credit, it does what an intro is supposed to do, which I was trying to say that metal bands are real bad about this these days, where they tack on an obligatory intro because they think that's just what you do in an epic metal record, and it really won't have anything to do with the music you're going to hear for the rest of the record. They just want something epic sounding, so you get slammed in the face with the real track, but it's stupid.
It's fucking gay. It's homosexual. I love the cock, but like that is literally like, I say it as a term of endearment, but like fucking that is gay shit. Don't do that.
And a really good intro, if you're going to have one, needs to echo and give you sort of a preface to what's to come. And this, otherwise, don't fucking do one. Just come out slamming with your first track. But at least this does that. I mean, Wax Museum, the fucking take on the circus music, it pretty much lets you know what the theme's going to be this whole record.
They found what they wanted to do, and they got it down.
Yeah.
I tend to like think that like fucking intros are so pointless. Just fucking make your first track like fucking a great song. Like fuck, unless you wrote it.
It makes sense though.
But
you get to know about each Joker's card, so it just makes sense. It explains.
The more we get into the new age, though, it's just like fucking, I don't want filler. Give me little filler. I don't care if you give me a 5-track album.
What he means is, do not, for them releasing the intros now, they're fucking shit.
I'm not even talking about ICP. I'm talking about just fucking intros in general.
Listen, if we're talking about rock bands, they all are just modeling after the quote-unquote classic records, the 70s and 80s that did it so well. And like, oh, I got to have it too, man. It's like, you know, it's what you do. And they're not, or it doesn't sound good. It's all forced and shit like that.
This is actually a weird for the ICP discography because this it doesn't have an intro track and then the Ringmaster's title track. It's combined into one with Wax Museum, which has like the fucking. It starts out with like the sound effects of a dark night, fucking bees buzzing or something, fucking bug zapper going off, and then somebody walks up to one of those Zoltar machines, basically from Big, and puts a coin into it, and it starts telling them their future or reading their fortune, and it's working until it basically is just like, oh, there's something dark is coming. It's working, and then it gets to the point where the fortune teller reveals the name. And then they added like the fucking slow down effect, and it fucking so she's like one known only as master, and it's super awkward and cringy, and it's so funny that's the way they reveal the name of the title character, which I always thought was funny. Like fucking, and then it kind of the beat comes in, and fucking finally he starts doing this odd like kind of carnival barker type of thing where he's like fucking welcome the Wax Museum, thousands of dead souls covered in wax. It gets really goofy. And I picture that scene from remember Kazam, where Kazam's on stage and he's like, if you girls are hungry, let's green egg and ham it, and it shows him, he's just like fucking I picture him doing that. It just fits perfectly. And then
so that gives us a 10 out of 10.
Exactly.
I feel like this intro should not have exceeded a minute. That's my opinion.
I wrote down leader. What the fuck is that? The one and only leader. It reminds me of the fact that happens in the fucking Hanson album, Man from Milwaukee, where it's like fucking in color.
Why do we always talk about fucking Hanson on this? Didn't we talk about Hanson in the last episode?
Hanson is the greatest.
Fucking
we wrote all of their music for them.
Yeah, I quoted some like the first time we did it. I quoted some of my the lyrics that always stood out to me since I was a kid. Fucking, if you listen closely, you can hear Violent J going, "Heckles and macabre, heckles and macabre." He says macabre.
I always thought he said, "Why is he saying macabre?" Macabre.
Heckles and macabre. And I didn't know he says it macabre the first time, but macabre the second time. Maybe he just like, I've heard it pronounced both ways. I want to make sure we don't fuck up like the first time we put out an album and accidentally pronounce it Carnix.
Is that what they really said?
No, that was a joke.
Oh, I was about to say like he's an idiot because they really know what he says macabre.
What if it's like fucking how you don't even have to justify it. Our boys of the Ramones, they wrote a song called Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and they pronounced it massacre just so that they could fucking rhyme it with "took my baby away from me." That's shameless. But you'll never get down from that. Amazing. Fucking yeah, the part where he comes back and he starts doing the carnival barker again. He's like, fucking the ringmaster, he's following you up your street and down the sidewalk. It's just like every time I'm just like, why is this
motherfucking?
I'm just like, why is it still going on? Why isn't this ending?
That's how I feel about this segment. Why are we spending 30 minutes on the intro track? It's never gonna end.
I'm just reading all the shit I wrote down about it.
Jeez.
The scratch part, it's not a bad scratch part. The fucking DJ, he comes in.
Yeah.
He fucking, it's kind of memorable. Like, I wasn't like huge into like DJing or ever like that or like scratching like fucking, but there's like 2 songs that have scratch parts. I remember thinking like, oh yeah, I get it. That's kind of cool. Fucking, it was either the one on the, or it's one of them on one of these songs. I always forget. But then the other one was that fucking DJ Lethal, fucking Limp Bizkit. Remember, like as an interlude between like track 2 or 3 or something. Like fucking, I think it was on the Significant Other. He started doing the
Nah, dude, POD. Incubus.
Do you know what I'm talking about, Aaron? That fucking DJ Lethal.
Yeah,
jam?
I can't think about the track or if you
It's
probably have
fucking
the album
amazing.
right.
Play that motherfucking track.
Exactly. Let's go ahead and give our rating. What do you guys think?
What am I? God, there's one song. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out, and I don't know if it's the one you're talking about, but I can't remember if it's like an intro or if it's like a sort of a breakdown of the song. But it's like, is it not like a Limp Bizkit thing I'm thinking of?
That's Linkin Park.
It's something.
No, maybe it's even fucking Slipknot. I don't fucking know. Everybody had a DJ back then, you know.
Amazing. You barely even noticed they were there, but just every once in a while you'd hear a chicka chicka.
Yeah, it's weird. It's
oh.
like, well, even when you see like a band like Slipknot live, what is Sid Wilson doing most of the time? Just kind of dancing and doing like fucking weird monkey faces, you know, because they're not always doing shit. They're just there to sprinkle like flavor every now and again.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Let's give our ratings of this track. What do you guys think of?
I don't know. Like I said, I'm not gonna rate it like a song. I'm gonna rate it like an intro. And as far as intros go, I guess it's like a 6 out of 10. It's just way too fucking long. Like it does its job, but it needs to be like a minute.
I gave it a 4 out of 10.
Okay, something like that. I don't know. Don't take my fucking ratings for this shit seriously.
Yeah, I would say 4 out of 10. 5 out of 10.
It's like if it was shorter, it could be like, oh yeah, fucking, it's meh. It can be it's justified in being there, whatever. But like fucking, it's got the fucking cringy carnival barker thing. It's too long, and
It's all cringe though. Like I feel like I'm grading all this on a weird ICP scale.
Their best intro is probably on Great Malenko, and I'm sure you'll like it. I'm sure you'll like. Oh, that's really cool.
Okay.
But like.
So we'll fucking we'll move on to Murder Go Round, the first proper song.
So
on the album.
we'll bop it for a few seconds. We don't need to like do it for a whole minute, do we?
We're gonna bop it.
All right.
Sometimes things need to be bopped.
Murder go round, how you gonna fuck with a wicked clown? Murder go round, how you gonna...
So is this the track the first time on the album that he makes that fucking lame ass clock and talk rhyme? Because he does it more than once. They milk that rhyme.
Oh,
hold on. I'm gonna say something, and I want your guys' opinion.
Okay.
Gangbangers, Big Bang Theory, kind of scary.
Amazing.
Tags up all on the bricks. Latin counts, X-Men, CFP, and all that shit.
Amazing.
What you guys think about that?
It's talking about the rival gangs there, but remember they were a gang back in the day. Now they're a gang of clowns.
She's like that fucking Batman Returns circus gang.
Yeah, that's what it reminds me of.
So
Batman fucking return.
So like fucking I got this iPad I got is pretty cool because like I can take screenshots of fucking the lyrical genius page of the lyrics and then I can highlight them and fucking circle shit. Like so I circled fucking in this song Violent J, he's describing the destructive cycle of revenge. So basically they're being very metaphorical here, fucking like an eye for an eye type of thing. Fucking it's like a merry-go-round going around. Fucking you kill my son, I kill your son. You kill fucking my girl, I'll kill your girl. And it goes around and around. Fucking so clever, these motherfuckers. Violent J, he starts the song out. He says, "What can I say, man? I hit him with a brick. Killed the little prick. Him and his chick tried to be slick, but you ain't no slinky. You rinky, you dinky, you suck my Twinkie."
That's the first lyric that stuck out to me. Suck my Twinkie.
Suck my Twinkie. Fucking, do you think they owed Hostess to use that? Fucking, did Hostess like, fucking, you use our name? Why weren't they fucking throwing why didn't they use the generic
You can't say golden cream. You can't say suck my golden cream. That's the generic brand.
He could have used a generic one from the company that came from Detroit, like they did with Faygo, which is fucking the only reason they talked about Faygo. And very Chad. They're repping the hood. They're doing it. I highlighted fucking well, it's me and my mellow roll on military gangbangers, gangbangers, Big Bang Theory kind of scary. And then I wrote, did Violent J just do Stolen Valor? Did he just represent himself as being in the military? And then I realized, no, he didn't. He's talking about rolling on Military Street because they got a song called Halloween on Military Street. And fucking, if you listen to that song around Halloween, I challenge you to fucking not feel the Halloween spirit.
All right, so also like what I was saying with their lyrics, because they said when they were writing the album, they realized that they were defining the direction for their Joker's card. And then they explained that they wanted it to be like comedy and horror, full of a city full of gangsters and scrubs like them.
Scrubs. They don't want
So
no
yeah,
scrub.
a bunch of Batman Returns clowns.
Fucking a scrub is a guy that can't get no love from them. And
Exactly.
They know. Fucking
Don't go chasing waterfalls, baby.
Exactly. So I wrote down, see him and his boy smoking blunt in a bucket, pulled out the dagger, creeped up, and I stuck it into his head, into his boy's head, into his boy's head, his boy's head, his boy's head. 5 dead fucks in the trunk I deliver, push that old piece of shit in the river. I think if you take, like, highlights from each verse, there's 3 verses in this song. If you take highlights from each of them, you have one decent verse. Like, one, like good verse. Like if this was just a 1-verse song and it just mixed the best lines, and the best lines are decent, like fucking they would make a decent verse. I think this song, murder go round, how you gonna fuck with a wicked clown, very similar to the Tweedledee and Tweedledoo, let the fucking bass go. When I was a kid, for some reason, I like to just sing the "Murder Go Round," just fucking retard out for a second.
I'm gonna like maybe upset you because when I was hearing that "Murder Go Round," I was annoyed as fuck. I'm like, this is so annoying. Like it felt like I was driving around, cruising around, listening to this album, and it felt like Jim Carrey was next to me, screaming in my ear, like in Dumb and Dumber.
I get it. I get that in a song later.
There's probably more. I might share that, but
I wrote nobody fucks with a Jokero juggalo. I don't give a fuck, bitches. I'm a fuck you though. But the shit had to hit the fan. Some gangbanger shot me, man. Twice in the forehead, twice in the back. I remember that as a kid. See, I think you could like mix these up and make an amalgamation of a decent verse. Have one verse, but you know what? Fucking, I think this song is okay. Fucking. I don't like it quite, but if it was 1 verse and it was just the best of, I probably would give it a 7, but I give it a 6.
I don't remember how I was rating the last album because, like I said, I don't like ICP, so it's kind of weird for me to rank stuff.
Only because you're only listening to it once, and you didn't listen to it as a kid. You would be loving this if you listened to it more than once.
This album was doing nothing for me. Like it all felt very same to me. Like it really did, and I'm just
This one, I don't know. When I was younger, I liked this album a lot, and then it just like now it's kind of like my least favorite.
Every track kind of had the same pace.
It's the same thing, yeah.
Yeah, it's like
it's the same one. It's just one big giant song through the whole.
That's what it kind of felt
record.
like.
There's just one bitch ass song.
Except for Bugz on My Nuts. I will say that song fucking just randomly comes out of nowhere on
because
that
he
album.
does the sound of his fucking nuts. Well, he talks like his
Well,
nuts.
I know, but it's just all goofy. Like, it's like their one goofy ass song on the album.
Yeah, it's really silly.
But then, like, after that, it's like it gets better because they continue to do like every song fucking really goofy.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So I hate to spoil it. I don't really know how I'm going to review any of these tracks because they're all kind of samey to me.
Samey.
You know, so it was whatever. It sounded like ICP to me, but it was very annoying. The murder go round.
Yeah, I feel like that went on continuously, like too much. Kind of
No,
like the intro.
this is the biggest problem with them. They became a victim of the whole.
They repeat things.
Well, listen, they became a victim of the whole filler thing, where it's like we have to make the album a certain length. So they basically go in and fucking strategically extend like the last hook of all the songs to make it like a minute long. A minute here, a minute there, and then like, well, when you add it all up, it's like a fucking full, like fucking. It's like they didn't even like lose that mentality until like the last Joker's card of this deck, like deck as they say. It's like I remember that like whenever the Wrath of Shangri-La came out, it's like they don't fucking just repeat the chorus at the end of all the songs, and I kind of like that. I kind of like how it just gets in and gets out. Fucking
The record companies used to want to push that like on the promo, on the sticker, on the album, like, oh, boasting 75 minutes of fucking brand new, a whopping 70 minutes. Like they wanted to sell you on like, you're getting so much. I'm like, God, but some of the best albums in the world are like 30, 40 minutes. Like what? Like they shouldn't be twice as long.
They're basically just making them give you the B-sides too. It's like fucking now we have half of a good album.
Yeah, now it's like when you want a special edition or whatever, the bonus tracks are still the tracks that were not good enough to make the fucking album. You know, but
Very not very usual to like get good bonus tracks, but it happens. So like fucking then we go to the track 3, Mr. Johnson's Head. We're gonna fucking bop it real quick.
All
right quick.
Bop it, pull it, twist it. Okay.
What about Chicken Huntin'?
Oh wait, Chicken Hunt.
Yeah,
I meant Chicken Hunt. We're gonna do Chicken Hunt now.
Which is funny because it wasn't in like. I guess they didn't want to use this version.
Well, we're not going to talk about it yet, Mag. We're going to listen to it first.
Barrels in your mouth, bullets in your head, the back of your neck's all over the shed.
But you know what I'm trying to say? Maybe it's not as bad
This
as
song is fucking great.
maybe it's not as bad as the first album, the way they had their syncopation, but it's still more. It's still the fucking same. Like, I got it. Like, why can't they come out blasting with like some fast bars on one track or whatever, then slow it down and shit like that? Like, to me, this whole record was background music to me. It's like, this is like background music because
That's what I think a lot of times when I listen to an album once.
when you listen to what?
When I listen to it.
When I listen to an album once, that's usually what I think.
Right, and you're like, no, and then you go back into it later and you're like, no, and then you go back into it, okay.
Let's get into it though. Fucking real quick. This is widely known as like fucking the ICP fans. Whenever we watch the shockumentary, you're gonna see that like fucking the ICP fans, they love the song. They talk about how fresh it is. It's just the freshest. It's the pinnacle of fucking just.
But why? What is it about? What makes it so fresh?
I have no clue.
What is it really
I
about?
don't hate this song though.
Yeah, that's good.
So Chicken Head was originally released as the third song on Insane Clown Posse's second LP, Joker's Card, The Ringmaster, released in '94. It is ICP's lightheart redneck killing anthem. Did you realize that the song's about killing rednecks again? And it says the more widely known version of this song is the song that's on the next. So you'll have to hear this song again on the next Joker's Card, Aaron, on the Riddle Box, and that's called the Slaughterhouse Mix. And that's the more popular version of the song. And I think that version of the song is like worse. Like I think like the guitar, damn it,
Right.
damn it, like
Cool
that's annoying.
riffs and what? You didn't like that?
I think that version
I think
sucks.
it's cool. Like fucking just cool little beats, cool little riffs.
I think this is the better version. But yeah, it starts out with a a skit, and it's basically fucking our boy Shaggy Two Dope calling a restaurant and asking, "I want a red chicken neck." Man, he's like mumbling his words so they don't know what he's saying. They're like, "What?"
Goofy ass skits.
Like, what? I want a red chicken neck, man. Red chicken neck. He's saying it like a red chicken neck. He says it like Leon from Curb Your Enthusiasm. Like, oh yeah, LD, you need a red chicken neck. You gonna need that over there, LD. Red ass chicken neck.
So what do you guys think of this song? I highlight.
I think this is one of their greatest songs.
What can you do with a drunken hillbilly? Cut his fucking eyes out and feed him to his Aunt Nilly. Willy chicken neck, chicken hunting. Gotta love it. Hit him with a 12 gauge bucket. Chicken nuggets. What does that mean? I don't know. Last as long as you can, my man, because when that chicken head hits the fan, you got blood, guts, fingers and toes, blood, guts, sitting in front row at the chicken show. So basically, I always thought that was weird because it's like he's talking about a chicken head hitting the fan, but you got fingers and toes.
Chicken nuggets.
You got fingers and toes too. I didn't realize it, but according to the Lyrical Genius, it says chicken head is actually slang term for a hillbilly.
Crackhead, right? Oh, is it?
Apparently, they're doing a hillbilly. It's in juggalo language. I'm seeing.
Oh, okay.
And then I highlight
Hillbilly horror is.
Peeped in your yard. Tell me, what did I see? I see a chicken boy fucking his sheep. I say, Mister, what the fuck are you trying to do? Man at bat, minute bat, minute you.
Did you laugh at that part, Aaron? That was so funny as kids.
As kids, yeah, we're like, what the fuck? Just all the goofy stuff is what made me like love these Joker's cards. Like, it's fucking goofy. I don't know. Like, wow, this is goofy. I like it.
I don't know. Yeah.
People take it too serious, and I don't.
There's no way to take it seriously. Yeah, you can't.
Well,
they're not
do,
taking it seriously.
And they're like, what the fuck?
Redneck fella, moonshine cellar,
Hanging by his neck bone, chicken bones locked in the cellar. Yellow belly, chicken plucker. You redneck fucker.
Oh.
Like, did he headbutt him or something?
Chicken nuggets.
Chicken nugget, yeah. What I said this on the last record, but I do think they're in on the joke, and clearly their fan base takes it way more seriously than they actually do.
Yeah,
just, you know what I mean? Like, because there's no way.
To a way where it seems like they realize that their fans take it way more seriously, so they had to start adopting like they take it more seriously.
Pretty much, yeah.
They had to like kind of buckle down. It looks like a lot of our fans are mentally ill, dude. We should probably
yeah, we should probably just like
give them what they want, cater to it.
Exactly.
Maybe we should help them find Jesus.
Oh yes. So what did you guys think of this song, baby? Fucking.
I'd say it's one of their 10 out of 10 songs.
Oh,
Really?
Hell yeah.
I don't. The whole thing kind of felt samey to me, so I don't really know if I can really give you real good ratings, to be like number wise.
Oh, see, if you would have listened to this like 3 times, all these songs would be fucking great then. Because if this song, this is one of their greats. This is the freshest.
It is what it is. It's an ICP track.
I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10.
I kind of like it.
Shut up.
I kind of like it.
This is a classic.
This actually isn't one of my favorite songs. It's okay.
Classic, though.
I think it's okay.
It's not bad.
It's another.
It's pretty good.
It's
It's awesome.
It's another song where it's just like I thought it was funny as a kid, but now it's just like it's not as funny anymore. I don't know why I thought it was so funny either, because it's definitely.
Oh, you guys aren't funny anymore. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
So yeah, we're gonna move on to Mr. Johnson's Head. You ready for that one?
Yeah, let's bop it.
You gotta think straight.
All right, we just finished listening to fucking Mr. Johnson's Head. Fucking
So edgy. So it's about killing your teacher. I mean,
I thought as a kid this was like fucking cool. I thought like fucking they're making songs about like kids in school. Like to me, like this was like one of those songs that tells a story, and it's like, oh yeah, fuck. It just felt like watching a movie as a kid. Like fuck, it was like an episode of Twilight Zone. Fucking ICP, they make these little episodes of Twilight Zone, and they give you a little story about something that, happening. And like I liked this as a kid.
Right.
So what do you think listening to it for the first time as an adult, Aaron Hubbard?
I mean, it because it is telling a pretty clear narrative front to back, it kept my attention. Like I was listening to the story that he was telling.
I like how it starts out with the kids talking, and you can hear the teacher call Mr. Felcher. Fucking nice little reference. Fucking and like Go ahead.
Is this the first or second appearance of the fucking clock talk rhyme?
Yeah, they do the tick-tock clock rhyme. Very
they do it towards the end.
Ghetto, if you will.
I don't. Yeah, Raphael De La Ghetto, Will Smith.
We forgot to talk about him. We forgot to cannon to
Cannons to the left of them.
Cannons.
Cannons to the right of them. Yeah, so stupid.
So fucking stupid.
I don't remember which track it is, but later on in the record, he literally goes, "His clock is at a talk." Like what?
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. His number's up, but we're gonna do that again. Okay, continue.
I highlighted. Is it highlit or highlighted? Fucking highlighted sounds like I'm saying it wrong. Fucking
It's high. Yeah, I guess it's highlighted. It should be highlit though, shouldn't it?
It seems like it.
Grammatically, but no, it's highlighted.
So yeah, it sets the tone. Sitting in my class with my head on my desk, teacher trying to talk, but I could give a fuck less. It's very edgy teen shit.
Yeah, it's pretty creepy, like spooky.
Very edgy teen shit. I was writing this shit in my notebook, totally.
Fucking like, I bet one of those weird kids were like, "Oh man, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it tomorrow."
I just lay my head down and drown in my spit. Nobody even notices I'm here because I ain't shit. Fucking, I used to drown in my own spit all the time as a kid.
So ICP was responsible for Columbine, is what we're saying.
No, they're responsible for
See, my head is spinning because I'm lonely and I'm twisted, but I have a secret. Everybody misses it. I'm just a nobody and I think it's a drag, but I got Mr. Johnson's head in my book bag. Fucking, what a cool idea. Fucking, and then it's just bopping. And then the chorus comes in. I couldn't stand the pressure. Not another day. I didn't like the fuck of Mr. Johnson anyway.
So there's kind of a funny story when me and Mac we grew up listening to this album, and then like we obviously like we fucking grew out of it. We sold off our copies, but then like once you get a certain age, you get nostalgic for shit you used to listen to. So then we downloaded we downloaded all the.
He's got the vinyl collection. He's fucking lying. He's playing.
I would probably get it. I would probably get it if it was cheap.
He didn't you like,
basically what happened was the version I had cut too short, so it go, I didn't like the fucking Mr. Johnson Nenny, and it like that bugged me. So like instead of just refining and downloading it again, I was just like, I'll fix it myself. And so I recorded myself going "Whey," and I just put it at the end, and I knew that like it was something that every time it came up I would laugh to myself. I didn't even think that I would end up letting Mac have the CD and he would like put it on his computer and on his iPod and shit.
So that was my version every time.
There was one point where I asked
me because I always forgot, and every time I listened to it, it would just fucking.
There was one point like years later when I was like, "Oh yeah, didn't you use my copy to put them on your computer, your laptop?" And we listened to it like, and it was like fucking. It was one of those moments where we were listening to it, waiting for it to happen. It's like, dude, there's no way. There's no way it's that version. That would be too funny.
Way.
And then it cuts and you hear me say it. It's so funny.
Is it really jarring, or is it at least leveled right? And it sounds like a fist.
I tried to, but it was one of the first things I
didn't care. He just wanted it to say way because it didn't. That's kind of like when we got our cassette tape of Great Malenko, it fucking cut out on like B-side or something. Like it would stop.
I think whenever we first got it, it was our cousins, and I think it had like
he gave it to us and it was broke.
I think both sides were just side A. Like he somehow fucked that up, so we only had half the album because both sides were like just side A. It was so weird. I highlighted. I can hear the teacher man talking about Columbus. He's nothing but an old dead fuck with a compass. That's the kind of line you could only write when you're a kid. It's just like, man, fuck the founding fathers. I don't even care that much.
I chuckled internally at the Columbus compass thing.
It's like when you're an adult, you have to at least pretend to care with the founding fathers. That's always funny. Mr. Johnson already taught us that. Yeah, it cuts back to the skit in the interlude.
And it's like, man, Mr. Johnson already taught us that. Ain't he ever coming back? And then it goes back to Violent J into the third verse. No, they can sit in front about it all day, but I left his fucking body in the hallway. Fucking, I highlighted that because later on in the song, at one point he says that everybody knows that Mr. Johnson's dead, but then like at the beginning, the kids didn't seem to know. And I was like, did they just do a continuity error in their own song? That's weird. Great songwriting, I think. What do you think? This also had the filler outro where it fucking repeated for a full fucking minute. Just
all
that
shit fucking annoys me every time. It annoyed me, but like I said, this song at least was engaging because it was telling a story. I chuckled at a couple of the rhymes like internally. So, but you know, same pace, same fucking bob in the head pace.
Exactly. You can't help but bob your head when you listen to ICP. They're amazing.
It's like listening to a doom metal album where every song is like boom, boom, boom. Okay.
I'll give Mr. Johnson's Head a 7. I like it. All right.
7.3.
All right. This is their obligatory hillbilly song coming next.
Nope. Southwest song.
That's not a hillbilly song? I can't remember. It just looks like it would be.
I actually really like this song.
We're gonna bop it.
Let's bop this shit.
Bacteria, smoke, and choke in pain. Cause Delray funk is in my brain. So I break the law, but I'm not to blame. You only know my...
Yeah, I like this song.
Fucking this song.
It is super fucking long, though. It is really fucking long.
Yeah, there was a lot of ICP
Way
songs
too
in this
long.
record that were over 6 minutes. I'm like, this is a long time for a rap ICP track.
Did they do the filler ending again? I don't remember if they did on this one or not.
Just the chorus again.
Fucking amazing. Fucking probably. One time, I remember like whenever like you could first start burning CDs, I was like, I want to make my own version where you cut that shit out, where you just take out that filler shit. Like I remember noticing it as a kid, and like that's weird. Like if it takes you out of it even when you're a kid, because like nothing takes you out of shit like when you're a kid. That's weird.
Why don't they just do what other bands did a couple years later, where instead of dragging out your songs, you just add a bunch of silence at the end of your record and tack on like a hidden track.
Well, it sucked
Right?
too because like you had to wait for the chorus because they would always have like a little skit at the end of their songs too.
Yeah.
And like having it on cassette, I didn't want to just fucking keep hitting fast forward play.
Fucking so this starts out with a sample from Mr. Rogers. It says these are samples from a 1972 album, Come On and Wake Up by Mr. Rogers. The song sampled track 3, Good People Sometimes do
bad things.
Fucking good people even do bad things. For some reason, I always remember that fucking from the song. I never knew who Mr. Rogers was. Well, I did, but I didn't know that was Mr. Rogers. I think it's kind of funny because they're rapping about like this is kind of the most like realistic and relatable song, because it's like, well, I gripped the fence and I've been steal the car. Well, I guess it's not really that part isn't, but like it's mostly like, yeah, you see death awaits me on my narrow path, and then I stop to thinking I can only laugh. Fucking for me, it just like fucking this song. It reads like another rap group's decent song. Like fucking this is like a really good rap group's like fucking 5 out of 10. But for this album, it's like a fucking. I really like this song, but we'll get to that. I made I did some highlights of lyrics I like, but fucking you guys could go ahead and say whatever you want.
It's same.
I really like the beat.
It's so funny watching him when you're talking because he's falling asleep.
I am, dude. I'm so fucking tired. I'm just like, we're talking about this shit. And I'm looking at it like, God, we're just talking about track 5 of 16. Like we're not even
I like
not even a
keys.
third. Go ahead.
You're prolonging it, baby. Fucking, I like the keys with the samples. I like the fucking. I like the beat. I like fucking the chorus. Fucking for some reason I just remember it. It's a hook that stuck with me, as a kid. And go ahead, guys.
It's same. It's samey. I don't know what to say. Yeah, I caught all the Mr. Rogers samples and shit, but
Yeah,
like I said,
it's eerie.
Fucking what
Yeah.
does seem bad to you? I'm angry. I'm angry. What does seem bad to you? Is it hitting other kids? Fucking, and then,
That's fucking creepy.
here's this what I put. If my time has come, then I'm ready to go. Shoot me in the face with your 44, and when I'm falling down to my sorry death, I'll laugh with my very last breath. he does a total Burt McCracken laugh. It was very Joker.
wait, Burt McCracken? Who's that? Who's what?
They used.
The guy from the Used,
Oh.
he always like put laughs in their songs like that. So it just sounds. It made me think of that.
Oh, right here. This is the only like part of the song that I think like kind of taints it because I like the song. He
Oh,
says,
okay. This is the part.
You see the forks up, see the forks down, but I'm a wicked clown, so don't fuck around, cause my brain is gone and it's on its way of exploding. So get off me, dog. It's like he trails off, and then he references the song that's literally next in the track list. We don't know what you're talking about. We haven't heard "Don't Get Off Me, Dog" yet.
Does it at least lead into the track or no? There's more.
Fucking, it does. It goes into the next track, but it ends with the skit. Where basically it's a dad and his son at the carnival, and it's like, "Daddy, look, a clown," and his violent.
Yeah, make me laugh, make my son laugh,
make my son laugh, and he says, "Well, I'll give you a riddle." And this is funny. I never noticed this as a kid until just now. This is the riddle he gave him. He says, "What looks like a ball? It's shaped like a ball."
Oh no, it's his head.
Mac is. he says, "What looks like a ball? It's shaped like a ball. It's round like a ball, but it doesn't bounce like a ball. It's shaped like a ball and it's round like a ball. These are the same clue." But he says them like those are two different things. I think Violent J is just like fucking like he didn't notice he fucked that up. I don't know how that happened. I never know. But then like, oh, it's your daddy's nugget, and then we hear a slice, and then fucking Violent J laughs and says "wicked." What do you guys think of that track? Let's rate
That's spooky.
the skit itself, I think.
For its eeriness and slow groove, I'm gonna say this is a 6.8 out of 10.
Fucking
For me.
low keynote take. This is a fucking 8 out of 10 for me, boo. The king has spoken. That's some
It
keynote.
was just too long, baby.
I don't remember thinking this one's long. Maybe it is.
What about you?
What do you
A-Rob?
think, Aaron?
You like this?
What do you think, Violent A?
Are we just talking about the skit part or the actual track?
It looks like he has a hat on.
Fucking, what do you think of the skit?
No, like
What do you think of the track and the
fucking,
skit?
like-
Go ahead.
The skit, I mean, like I said, the skit's par for the course. The track has kind of got a funky bass line going on, which is, I guess, cool. But and they kind of sound, they're kind of going into that fucking, damn, why can't I spit it out? Like Cypress Hill. Like they're doing that
Yeah,
really high
that's
pitched Cypress Hill, that thing. I don't know. It's whatever. Like I said, this whole album is samey to me.
Next track, "Get Off Me, Dog." Let's do it.
Oh, I
This
thought that's
has-
what we're talking about. That's what I was talking about.
What?
3 in the melon, in the back of the melon. 1 black, 2 black, eyeball swelling. Oh, it's
Get Off Me, Dog. This is the song with a funky ass bass line. I thought, like, I was getting ready to stop you and say, like, well, the next song has a funky ass bass line, but you didn't. You
Yeah,
talked
I was
over it.
jumping ahead.
But this Riri over here, he fucking jumped ahead and he was talking about "Get Off Me, Dog" for the last one.
Well,
So
here's the thing. They have a lot of skits at the end of the previous track, which in my mind is a skit to the start of the next one. So I was confused. You guys kept talking about the skit of the dad, and is that not the skit that precedes this song?
it's at the end of the last track.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They keep putting skits at the end of tracks, but to me,
They knew that, like, fucking nobody does that, because then when you're fucking listening to it on shuffle, you can't. You got to listen to that fucking. And no one wants that. No one wants that. It doesn't.
anyway,
line
so
up right.
it's fucking with the playlist in my head.
it's kind of like the low rider.
Amazing. This one has the fucking bass lines like.
It's super goofy. I like it.
That's not goofy. That's funky as fuck. That's a funky ass
funky,
bass line.
goofy for them. Like it's kind of like it's just like they're trolling.
Fucking, that's the kind of shit. Like you got to have a certain amount of funk to be able to even play that riff. I put fucking basically this is one verse. This song is just like one verse. It's very short. It's I loved this song as a kid. I thought this was like fucking some of the best lyricism ever. So it starts out with basically Violent J taunting him, saying, "Hey yo, too dope, man. Check it out. Word on the streets, you a bitch. What's up with that, man?" I always thought that was funny. I'm like, word on the streets is that you're a bitch. I was like, fucking, I wasn't expecting him to say that, but that's funny. And then we get it. We get the fucking motherfuckers tweak. Gotta tweak. Why you tweak? Golly gosh, willikers, me oh my oh me, get off me, dog. Before I sting your chin, I let my nutsack flap in the wind. Cause I am too dope, clown love, OG, clown love. Fucking get off me, dog, before I sting your chin. How does he, is that like slang for like, I'll punch you in the chin?
I think that's what it means, but.
Fucking genius. In the melon, in the back of the melon, one black, two black eyeball swelling. Fucking great little catchy thing there. This is funny. Always backwards thinking backwards, Lord, oh lordy, sipping on the blunt, puffing on the 40, ordy OZ, motherfucking me. Fuck Stuart Frankie, they call me Jelly Jello Boy because my nutsack jiggles. And when it's cold out, my nutsack shrivels, crawls up my booty hole warm and snug, and gets chased out by the booty hole bug. That's fucking what? What? Why does everybody call you Jelly Jello Boy because your nutsack jiggles? Literally everybody's nutsack jiggles. They should be calling all of us Jelly Jello Boy. I don't believe anybody calls him that. And right from this point on, I think, well, this guy's a liar, and I can't trust anything he says. So 1 out of 10.
I'll second the motion. We lost Mac again.
What the fuck?
Not to rush or anything, but if we're going to keep it at this pace, we might have to do a fucking part 2 because we're only 6 tracks deep and we've been doing this for an hour and 15 minutes. It's like, this is going to be a long ass podcast.
Let's just go a little faster for these because my shit keeps fucking booting me off. And he probably has to get,
Well, I was just telling him, I'm like, not to rush. This might have to have a part 2 because the pace we're going. We've been doing this for an hour and 15 minutes, and we're not even a third through. Like it's gonna be like a fucking 4-hour podcast.
This is a long fucking album.
Like you're really, dude. When I looked at the track list, I'm like, man,
all right, let's get into it. Come
okay.
On, baby. Fucking. So, were we finishing Get Off Me Dog?
We'll do 8 today. How about that?
Did we finish Get Off Me Dog?
Yeah,
go for it.
You gave it a 1. I concurred. And
no, I was joking. Fucking.
Okay.
So what do you think, Mac? What do you think of Get Off Me Dog?
He gave it an 8.
Yeah, I like it. 8.
I give Get Off Me Dog an 8 as well. It's fun.
Hell yeah.
Who asked you? We're getting right into it.
Okay.
Who asked you? Fucking, let's get it right into it.
Okay, I'll say something. Now, I'm going to fully put it out there that while this is a terrible song.
Amazing song.
Oh, yeah, this song is a fucking, this song is a 1.8.
Are you kidding me?
A 2.
Look,
I'd say it's a 2.
While it's terrible, if you had me, if you forced me to go to a dance club all night and it was open overnight and I had to stay awake, and I didn't want to take any fucking blow, I could see myself jumping up and down to the song. It's terrible, but at least it's bopping a little bit.
Fucked your mother at the Motel 8. Fingers in her booty, strawberry shake. Daddy walks in and sees the sick clown moving his butt cheeks up and down. Nathan Mack and Jumpsteady. Rude Boy Regis, Kathy Lee. I make rap rhymes and make quick bucks, and everybody sucks my nuts. Shucks. Amazing song. Like, fucking, what are you talking about? This is a 2. This shit is fucking...
It's horrible.
He didn't even give it a 2. He gave it less, and you're like, hey, what are you talking about? This is at least a 2. It's amazing.
Never had life, always been dead. Got a metal plate in the back of my head. He's basically like the mom from Pete and Pete. Lemon drops, lick lollipops. I fuck redneck bitches at truck stops. Fucking Chad.
Okay.
Grew another head, and I had it lopped off, but we're still cool. What's up? Talk ticky tick, talk ticky talk talk. My dingling swings when I run down the block. Fucking, this is Keno shit.
God, they love clocks and ticking and talking.
fuck John Wayne, fuck Wayne Newton. I think that's a reference, or like, because we mentioned, like, dude, Wayne Newton.
Wayne
on their
Newton has
first
nothing to
album,
do with hillbillies. Yeah.
Wayne Newton is a country, and I think somebody probably told him that, and then their response was basically just fuck Wayne Newton. Like, don't admit that you made a mistake. Just say, fucking, I meant to do. Basically, like, you're wrong for even noticing, basically.
It's though he literally got it wrong. Like, he probably thought he was thinking of John Wayne, and he said Wayne Newton.
Fuck
Yeah.
to snootin', John hootin', nanny poopin'. Why do we do the things that we do? Now who the motherfucker asked you?
You really don't like that song, Mac?
No, I hate it. It's fucking horrible.
That's funny. Are you sure we're not talking about the next one for you?
No, dude. Who asked you? Is
Who asked
fucking bad. I don't like it.
I thought we always thought that was a funny song.
No, I fucking hate that song, dog.
But at least it's got like a House of Pain bounce going on with it.
I'm looking at it now, and I might be thinking of a different song because I gave this one a 6. So this isn't like an 8 like I was thinking it was. My bad.
Wait, what?
I
You
gave
can't
this-
think of another song when we just listened to this one. What are you talking about?
I might have just been mixing it up with another song that grew on me more. Fucking, it happens.
You're going off your notes more than you are your intuition of just hearing the song.
Yeah, what?
Like, my notes say I love this song way more. This is a great song. but you just listen to
I
it.
just told you my notes said I gave it a 6.
Oh, okay. So you're saying your notes are not matching what you just listened to. Gotcha.
No, I guess I'm just reading it thinking like fucking the shit I thought was like okay is like better now, I guess.
Every time you listen to it, it's going to increase. Yeah, it's going to get better and better.
Get off me, dog. We did that. Who asked you?
The
Well,
dead
the
one is
dead
the
one.
next one. We're gonna
Baka.
we're gonna go right into it.
I'm ready. So it's just like an interlude, kind of, right? It's got that
Fucking-
sleazy Sam Rivers like bass line.
This is a very slow kind of vibe type of song, and this is one of those that I think fucking if you listen to this around Halloween, it can kind of get you in the mood. Fucking they were kind of big on like releasing. They called them Hallowicked, and they released a new song every Halloween. And I don't know if they're still doing it, but then they released like a collection of all of them. Like sometimes I like to put that on around Halloween time.
It's kind of cringe, but fucking, it's true.
I always like the samples in this song because it's kind of weird because it starts out with like it sounds like we were supposed to have like an intro where we hear a car crash or something. Because if you notice, it like fucking it just kind of cuts in as they're already talking. I wonder if they originally had like a different intro and then couldn't get the sample or something. Because it just seems like it skips something, and then like fucking we hear cops looking and like basically looking at the crime scene. And we kind of hear him talking about like the intro has like all those fucking samples, and I always wanted to know what the samples were. Like you tried to stop me, remember?
I'm sure you can find it on Wikipedia.
There's one later where he says it hurt, and I always thought that sounds like Chucky when he goes like fucking it hurt like a son of a bitch. It even bled. Remember that?
Yeah.
I was kind of
Even
thought that,
glad. Yeah.
I always thought that was it, but I don't think so. I don't. So yeah, I highlighted some of these. I'm feeling so stiff as I walk out the house. My tongue's so dry, I think it's rotting in my mouth. Oh, tell me, am I dead? And that's kind of how all the verses are. It's like, am I dead? Fucking, oh, you're dead, man. Fucking, I don't want to die. Like, fucking, and it goes into another verse, and it's like, fucking, it's kind of like fucking, yeah, it's just kind of a mood, kind of thing. I don't hate this song. Fucking, what do you guys think of this one?
Well, we lost Mac again, so he can't give us an opinion. But for me, you know what? If I absolutely shit on it, it's going to contradict what I was saying earlier, where every song was very samey, because this one slows it down a little bit and it changes it. It's different, so it stands out because of that, and it is very chill. So yeah, I mean, in the context of this record, it might be kind of a standout, I guess, because of that.
Fucking, well, we might just need to go right in the next song and then just let Mac fucking join us when he shows up.
That's fine.
Fucking, we gotta. The next track is My Fun House. Let's do it.
A joker's card. Sorry, bitch. The luck of the draw. Fallen Jay's gonna have to ice your jaw. Smack, bang, snip.
We just got to listen to the Funhouse, baby. Fucking let us know, guys. We got fucking Aaron. Your first impressions, your first listen. You're listening to it as an adult. You're not a kid.
While we were bopping it, you brought it up as well, but this one has a sick bass line, and it kind of keeps it alive. You know,
Fucking dun dun gwan 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 dun 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 gwan. Very very rocking. Very
yeah.
It's a funky groove to fuck to.
There's one track I read on Wikipedia that they sampled the bass line to which Rage Against the Machine? Is it Calm Like a Bomb? I don't remember. Something off the first Rage album, and I don't know which one that is.
I forgot who it was too.
Because I know I've heard that first Rage album. I just can't place it. So it might be one of these slick ass bass lines I keep hearing.
So I highlighted some lyrics that I remembered as a kid. Fucking pick a card, any motherfucking card. A joke. Basically, this song is like fucking. It's somebody walking through the fun house, and it's like basically these are all like the merry-go-round and all these stuff. It's like attractions to the carnival shit. So fucking the fun house is like. Yeah, they're taking people through the fun house and basically torture them. They do this again in basically it's kind of like the Great Malenko was kind of an amalgamation of all the best ideas, and they kind of perfected them. But like I put, sorry bitch, the luck of the draw, Violent J's gonna have to ice your jaw, smack, bang, snip, boom, send that motherfucker off to the next room. So it's kind of set up like that, where each fucking verse is like fucking do shit to him and then send him to the next part of the fun house. Fucking.
No, I was gonna say the I was gonna be mean and say the F part, but I don't want to say that on here.
What?
Should have kept your little ass in the hills.
This
Boom.
song has the F slur. They fucking
Yes.
they pulled out the F slur. Fucking, I don't know if they did it on the first Joker's card and this one, and then I think they stop. I don't think they do ever again. They must have got fucking. But basically, it's because they went to Disney. Disney got woke.
Fingers in your mouth and two sticking out your nose.
Well, no, I think I saw an interview on Stern, and it was probably the last time that they were on Stern, because they used to go on the Stern show quite a bit. And I think it was a Stern appearance. If not, it was another interview somewhere. But Violent J was talking about the use of that slur, and he was basically denouncing it, like, you know, we were stupid, you know, like, and all that stuff. But he was, you know, we found out that, you know, a lot of the Juggalo community, it's everybody, it's all types of people, and, you know, we don't condone that, and it was really stupid for us to even, you know, say that shit back then.
What a concrete cock chat. That guy probably loves his kid so much that fucking he gets a furry costume and puts it on and hangs out with his kid at furry conventions.
I mean, like, if you're going to a gathering, if you're going to the Dark Carnival, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're who you're fucking, what animal you're fucking, or what you do when you go home. Your problem is you're a juggalo.
Exactly.
That's the problem. Like, that should be a slur. But they wear it with honor, right, Juggalo?
Hey, yo, the next room is called the Chicken Pen, and it's a little tribute to the bigots of the South. We take a dead chicken, shove it in your mouth, and we stuff it down your throat with a pitchfork, because you're a bigot. That's what you get for it.
Bigot for it.
They rhymed pitchfork and get for it. Fucking, so what do you guys think? What do you guys think of
This is a good song. I like this song. It's got nice riffies.
the Fun
That
House?
bass riffies.
I gave it a 7.
It's goofy. What?
I gave it a 7.
I give it an 8.
It's fun.
Let's go one for the maggots. This will be fucking really fast. One for the maggots. Let's do it.
And left for the maggots.
Get myself into situations like this anyway.
Fucking one for the maggots. This is literally like fucking super short. It has filler written all over this fucking song.
It's not really a song. Like, there's no song here. Yeah.
It's kind of like fucking an interlude track, but it has its own track. And like fucking, it's so short that like the ending, they did the thing where they had to loop the fucking the hook again, baby, like over and over again. It's basically just 2 samples. Why do I get myself into situations like this anyway? Hey, careful, little boy, or something like that. And fucking, basically, I remember when I thinking like fucking one for the maggots, I thought this is gonna be a cool song. Like fucking, they're gonna tell a story about digging up bodies or something. Like one for the maggots. It made me think of like that last line from Night of the Living Dead, like another one for the fire. Like fucking, oh, one for the maggots. This is like fucking, oh,
They're paying tribute to the Slipknot fan base before they exist.
And then it's basically just them fucking Yeah, fuck the maggots. Basically, maggots are like a scrub. This weak ass scrub. It's basically their TLC. I don't want no scrub. We got one for the maggots, weak ass pits who sell out they boys for a bitch that they just met and then try to come crawling back. Bitch, you can juggle my nutsack. Ho.
How? All right. Well,
what do you guys give that song?
it's filler. It's not even a song.
I feel like it's just something to put in there. Like they throw that little, the little skits and they do the thing that we used to do, put movie quotes in fucking the song.
I have bad news for you guys. I'm going to rate it like it's a song, and I give it a fucking 3. I don't like that.
You give it a what?
I give it a 3. I don't like this. Fucking.
Why'd you make me mad? I said I agree. It's a fucking not really a song.
Did I get mad?
No, you said I'm gonna make you guys
it's
mad.
Not bad.
I didn't say that. I don't think so.
Oh,
I don't like it. I gave it a 3.
it's just pointless. It's something that I would delete. That shouldn't even made the album.
Fucking the next song. The next song is so good that fucking it was on the because they always do the in between EPs. This was on the fucking before this. It was Tunnel of Love, or no, not Tunnel of Love, the fucking Terror Wheel. So that was the one basically getting you ready for the remaster. It had a version of this song that was like kind of slower. They thought this song was so good that they used it twice. And I thought you were gonna do
this. I thought you said it was so nice they named it twice because it's got Wagon Wagon. So
I could have.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's bop.
Okay, let's listen to Wagon Wagon.
Yo, some say it's just a hearse, but it's much worse. It's an old dark bucket with the clown curse. Long, dark, very spooky, scary.
I'm ready. So it's sorry, but it's just more of that Ice Cube thing, that Eazy-E thing. It's that same fucking thing, though. That's what they lean on when they have nothing else. You know what I mean?
They're not strong and they need someone to lean
if I was their producer, and if I heard them do that, I would slap them. Like, no, like clearly this is not making the record because you guys are clearly attitude. Like, no, that's not one of the winners because you guys are leaning on that shit.
Fucking this song, like I said, they put it on 2 albums, the fucking EP before and this one.
Now shut your ass up and let the juggalo sing. What is a juggalo?
I think it's the worst fucking song on the album. I think this is like a turd of a song.
Yeah. It's shit.
Fucking every time it plays, I get like 3/3 into it, whatever. Fucking realize, oh shit, I wasn't listening. And then you gotta rewind it, and then I was listening. It's just very forgettable and shitty. So I gave it 2 stars. I don't know why I gave it 2 stars. I was being nice, I guess.
I'm just gonna give it a thumbs down because numbers are irrelevant to me right now.
Fucking 2 out of 10 for me. What'd you give it, Mac?
Yeah, it was shit.
Okay.
The Loons, the next track. We're gonna go right into it. Bop it.
I do like the ominous keyboard, like kind of vibe in the background.
Let's get right into it.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
I always thought this was like a cool concept for the song. Like fucking basically he's talking about like fucking he's basically a killer and he's watching people and he's calling them and fucking like they answer and he's like fucking I'm the neck cutter and now 1 block away. He says 3 blocks away and as the verses go it gets 2 blocks away. He's getting closer. So it's cool, but then like listening to it now, it's like fucking as a kid I was like fucking hell yeah. Great song, fucking 10 out of 10. But now it's like I noticed that like fucking a lot of the verse lyrics are just kind of shitty. It's like Pretty Little World has created this monster. See me living with a dead body in a dumpster, laughing in your castle, but I can't cross your moat. But then I take a boat and cut your fucking throat. It's a song. They're bringing it back. They're talking about basically it's like fucking the rich, fucking the rich. We gotta take out the rich. Fuck them. ICP is very Arab. All rich are bastards. Fucking that they hate the rich. Very biblical in that sense. Am I right?
Yeah, I totally dig that deep into the lyrics.
Stab you in the back of the head, why not? Your little governor is taking everything I got. I can't feed a family, I can't feed a dog, so I cut your fucking head off. Hey. That was bad. I guess he just ran out of something. there's a lot of words that rhyme with dog, but fucking he was at a loss on that one. Everything you've ever done to me is out of hate. I'm begging on my knees and you slam your golden gate. So I picked myself up and I snuck around the back and took your money stack and snapped your fucking neck. He could have said back and I would have. Fucking, I enjoy this song though. Fucking, I don't hate it.
I kind of dig the weird eerie vibe and the synth that's going on in the background. You know, it's a mood.
One thing I do like is either it's the next track, it has a skit that ends this and it leads into the next song. Fucking basically he's talking about like, oh, I'm 1 block away, he's walking up to the front porch, and then we hear like a skit of a guy walking up to the front porch and he's like, I'm gonna get these guys. I'm the neck cutter.
I always laugh at that when he says I'm the neck cutter. Like they had to let us know that
they thought we were so dumb that we were like fucking, oh, I didn't realize they were continuing the song through a skit. He had to say like, "Oh, I'm gonna get these guys."
It doesn't even. It makes it. It doesn't even like make it scary anymore. It makes it kind of fucking goofy, funny. Like I'm the net cutter. I'm gonna get these guys.
I'm gonna get these guys. I'm the net cutter. And then fucking someone opens the door and just shoots them, and it's like, "Oh, I got him in his fucking head." It just ends with,
I got
neck
one
cutter.
ball. They're never gonna come right here again. Yeah.
I think it's kind of funny. Fucking, what do you guys think of the neck cutter? Or the Loons, it's called. The Loons.
Oh, like I said, at least it kind of had a standout vibe to it. You know, it was kind of eerie and creepy in the background. You know, so whatever.
I'm gonna give it a 7. I gave it a 6, but I'm giving it a 7. Fucking, I was being too fucking harsh before. I like the song. Some of the lyrics are garbage though, but it's ICP.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, why I'm not rating on the lyrics at all because they're all pretty bad. Notice everything I'm pointing out. Like, oh, it's got a nice bass groove. It's got a nice vibe in the background. I mean, you're like, oh, you're like, oh, the rhymes in this are a little weak. I'm like, okay.
All right, let's go right into a love song. This is I was wrong. I said that was the worst, or the Wagon Wagon. This is the worst. I forgot about this song. I always do.
This is the slow jam.
Fucking the love song. We're gonna do it. Let's do it.
Try to stick my nuts in ya, then I never knew ya. Cause you're ugly and you know you.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just a fucking whack ass talk. It's not even like really rhyming. Talking about it's just another demeaning women song. Like I love the hair on your back or whatever shit. You know.
This was a trend. I always noticed, like even like good rappers, like their songs about like fucking chicks and like fucking they're simulating sex for the skits and shit. Those are always super fucking cringe to listen to.
Oh, like on Dr. Dre, The Chronic 2001. Oh, it's got in my eye.
Yeah, it's always just like it's fucking crazy. It's only good when it's like
it's a lot of Usher songs, then, right?
It's like it's shit that you think is funny and cool when you're a kid, and you're like, you know that your parents would get mad if they knew you were listening to it. Like maybe they, even if it's like they were like more okay with it, it would make them raise an eyebrow. Like fucking, oh yeah, it's so fucking yeah, fucking. As an adult, it's just like fucking. This shit it doesn't work.
Yeah, it's a shit song.
I highlighted some of the great lyrics. Oh, it doesn't matter that you're from down south. If you talk like I'm gonna smack you in your mouth, bitch. I admit it. I'm quick to hit a woman. Hey, but that's okay, cause bitch, I'm Violent J.
Yeah.
And I'm a Southwest Mac Daddy juggalo, and you're nothing but a 2-bit stankin' hoe. But I love you, and I know you don't realize that. I don't care about the hair growing out your back. Smoke a nice blunt. Drink some Mad Dog through the night. Your ugly bitch turns into Karen White. And I stick my wing in the middle.
I think you're just taking the song too serious, Zach. It's not. I think it's a big troll song. So I give it a 10 out of 10.
This is the way the first verse ends. I like a filthy asshole, the kind to make your nuts shrivel. Fucking lyrics like that are just like fucking. How did that like? I can see you writing that down as like a placeholder. I'm gonna have to come up with something better for that later. But then it makes it into the song.
It's like what does shrivel rhyme with? Does shrivel rhyme with anything? No.
Not really. Shrivel, dribble, kind of.
Oh, wait, I stick my wing in the middle. Okay.
Okay. You made it rhyme.
Oh, God. This is the worst. This is where I noticed. This is where Shaggy 2 Dope does the
the chorus of this song, and it's literally him yelling, "Bitch, I'm knocking at your door. Let me get some." They use "nedding" again because that's a juggalo word. It means vagina. I don't know why they make up words, and then you just got to be in the know. Bitch, you're ugly. That's okay. I'm gonna hit it anyway. Great song. What do you guys think?
It's shit.
I fucking
10 out of 10.
Are you being? I thought you hated this song. I remember one time I turned to this song
Yeah,
because
it's not good.
I always thought it was a song that didn't need to be on there, and like
Mm-hmm.
fucking I was waiting to see your reaction, and you were like, "Fuck that!" You skipped it. You're like, "Fuck that song." So I gave it a half stars of 1 out of 10.
Damn.
I gave it a 2 because they tried.
Okay.
No,
They pick it up with the next song. Bugz, the stupidest song on the album. Let's do
best
it.
song. This is my 10 out of 10 song.
All right, let's pop it.
Well, I don't understand the phenomenon. We fucking these hoes that look like spaghetti. Rich boys that
Fucking hell yes. Well, I don't understand the phenomenon. We fucking these hoes that look like split la la la. That they couldn't find a word that rhymed with phenomenon. They said fuck it. We'll just split la la la. Rich boy thinks that is shitty, but I like fucking crackheads with one titty. And I do it at the drop of a dime, and I get scabies almost every time. So let's talk about my nutsack. I don't front jack. I got bugs on my balls. Like, this song is about...
Well, I'm Violent J and I ain't no bitch. The boys are playing with my nuts.
This song
bitch.
is about fucking Violent J, Shaggy 2 Dope getting STDs, and they're letting us know about the various insects that live on their balls now. Amazing.
Classic.
Yeah, it's really, really silly.
It is. It's the closest to the fucking redneck hoe, like we talked about.
But it's a standout, I guess, because it was just so fucking silly. Where I mean, when he's talking as his dick, or the bugs or whatever, and he's talking about fuck dirty butts, like
fucking that for the chorus. It's basically one thing I noticed. Like fucking, it's a clever use of that effect on the bass line, boing boing the boing 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 boing. I forget what the effect's called, but it kind of does kind of sound like fucking bugs buzzing.
It does. That's
And
great.
They added like fly sounds.
They really went into it. It's good.
It seems like one that they might have like heard the beat and then just wrote the song based on the beat. And I got and now I'm like, bitch, how can this be? I'm trying to sleep on my nuts. I'm trying to sleep and my nuts are up watching TV. I thought that was funny because I always thought as a kid that he said sleep on my nuts, and I never got that sleep on my nuts while I'm watching TV. But like, I'm trying to sleep and my nuts are up watching TV is funnier. And they try to walk to the store and get a 40. How'd these bugs get on me?
Fucking so
Great.
dumb.
Fucking hilarious. I'd be cracking. I wouldn't be able to rap it.
That chorus, your nuts, we want your nuts.
I wouldn't be able to do it.
I don't know who's singing your nut. Basically, I do know. I found out recently that this is actually a special feature, and they got Andrew Dice Clay to do the chorus.
no, shut up.
I noticed while listening to it that it sounds like him. Like that.
Is that
one-
real? No, really.
I don't think so. But I when I was listening to this, I thought like, oh yeah, that sounds like Andrew Dice Clay, and like I could have sworn, didn't they sample Andrew Dice Clay in one of their songs? And they did, and I was thinking it was coming up like the Mother Goose, I fucked her. It's they do it on one of their albums, but like I was thinking it was on this one, but it wasn't. But yeah.
It's a highlight.
The little part where it has the sample, the birds on my speech, and I don't give a hoot because I got me a pretty woman's love. That was a sample from a song from Fess Parker's 1956 single, Ringle Wrangle. Fucking, I found that out.
Jingle,
Okay.
jangle, jingle in the jungle. Sorry.
I like this one. Dropped her off. I met this bitch and went up in it. Dropped her off. Went to the clinic. Bitch, I got Bugz on my Sizzack. So tell me what's up with that. Should have said something about your bug problem. Now I'm gonna have to sock you in the mouth, bitch. Can't keep my motherfucking hands off my drawers. Stick a Roach Motel up under your balls. Nah, I'd rather stick them in a deep fryer and sizzle those motherfuckers off my wang. Fucking, he had to fuck it up at the end.
Dude, the fucking Sizzack and they were speaking Snoop Dogg language before Snoop Dogg.
They were. That's so weird. Yeah,
That's Snoop
I noticed
language.
that while I was.
Fucking maybe he was, and it just wasn't as big in pop culture at the time. Better try to rap because the Bugz is biting, but I ain't going out like a bitch. Yo, fuck that. Stick him in a blender and hit the switch. Then I hit the bitch. Met this bum in the back of a dumpster. Fucked her in the rumster. Jugga humster. had to take a piss, so I pulled out my wang. Then I heard my ding-a-ling sang, and it went into
Yeah, and then went into the chorus. You know what? This song's pretty clever, and I'm sorry, dumpster and rumster. It works. Yeah, it's the highlight. It might be the highlight on the album.
I gave this a 7, but I think I was being too harsh again. I just bumped it up to an 8.
It's just so absurd where it sticks out because of its absurdity. We lost Mac again, by the way, but
that fuck boy. Go ahead and tell us what you thought of fucking Bugz on My Nugz, Mac, because we lost you there, buddy.
Fucking favorite song of all time. Fucking, it's goofy. It's fucking...
You want these lyrics chiseled on your fucking tombstone. Like, this song means that much to me. Fucking, I want this song.
This was the first ICP song that I fully learned all the lyrics for.
Legit, what would you do if you got blackout drunk and someone like me or Zach took you to get your tattoo and we tattooed Bugz on our nuts on your chest, across your chest? Like Sublime style, Bugz.
For free? I would come.
On my nuts.
I would come if you did that. I don't even like this song that much.
I mean, you'd have to get past my other tattoo there.
Okay, fine. Wherever you have open real estate, like on your back.
Put it on my
or
ass.
something.
We can put it on my ass.
But let's just pretend
Bugz
you
on my
had the open real estate and you had Bugz on my nuts with the Z's.
Put it on your nuts.
Oh, dude, I would cherish that.
Put it on your nuts. Bugz on my nuts on your
That'd
nuts.
be perfect.
Tattoo little flies, little bugs.
Exactly.
Right. So we got to talk about House of Mirrors. You said this was an instrumental, but it's not.
No, I said we got one track after this.
Oh, the outro. Okay.
We're gonna listen to House of Mirrors. Let's do it now.
In the mirror, you can't hide. You've been granted Jacob's ride, whipping fear.
Fucking House of Mirrors.
I gotta say, this song is an instant 1 for me because I just think it's way too damn long. And
Really?
yeah, it just drags. To me, it's like over 6 minutes and it drags. And
I'm already tired of the album by now. Fucking Bugz on My Nuts was a perfect ending for this album, honestly.
I noticed
it went out with a bang, and then they just added on to it.
Maybe he's probably onto something because it might not be the song itself, but I felt this way when I was listening to the record earlier. Maybe it's just because I was at the end of the album and I'm like, this is just too long. I'm kind of over it.
I noticed fucking every time I listen to this, I listened to it 3 times, and every time I kind of I had to take a break after I don't remember which track. It was it does. It fucking they should have just dropped all the filler, all the extending the fucking endings of every song and just get in, get out. Fucking get rid of One for the Maggots. Fucking get rid of.
Well, House of Mirrors is forgettable. I honestly don't.
It's just boring. It meanders. It plods, and
I like this song.
It's funny too because I feel like a lot of their albums are like that, where they had a lot of songs on them. I wouldn't know the last 2 or 3 songs because I probably didn't fucking care to listen to
a great album should be leaving you wanting more. Should be arguably too short, and it should be the record you want to play 2 times in a row, like a real banger that's 30 minutes long.
Fucking you've really got to listen to that new Soul Glow. Come inducing. I always remember liking the concept for this because it's basically a fun house, not a fun house, House of Mirrors. It does kind of seem like the fun house, and there's another song on Great Malenko where it's kind of House of Illusions or something like that. They kind of recycle ideas, but fucking House of Mirrors, I think I like this is the one sample. Oh damn it, Capital E. I've never heard of them. Their verse is pretty good. It's okay. It's fine. Actually, it's pretty terrible. Actually, I don't like it.
I hate this fucking song. Actually, I didn't even listen to it. I don't fucking care. Next song, Rings.
The line I remember is when he goes, "You gotta let them fall. Yo, Violent J, what up? Bash your head against the wall." I always remember that.
Oh, on the pre-chorus, 3 blind mice. This is where 3 or 4 people are singing. It's like 3 blind mice, your worst fear. Look into the deadly mirror. And when I heard that, my mind started racing, and I was like, Deadly Mirror. Was this song originally called Deadly Mirror? But then they changed it, and they wanted them to like fucking. Can you redo it? And it's like, no, you said it was called Deadly Mirror. Like, what if that happened again, like it did on the first album with Carnival of Carnix? Where it's like, I ain't doing it again, man. You wrote Carnix. You wrote Carnix on there. But yeah, I didn't highlight a bunch of lyrics here, like that I always thought were memorable. You're the beast you never knew. This reflects the things you do.
It was boring. It was really boring.
Others starving down the block. Richie's heart is like a rock. They're bringing up fucking Arab shit again. All rich are bastards. They're very Arab over there in the ICP. But like, the fact that that's not getting a laugh is really bumming me out. I thought that was so fucking funny when I wrote that down. Arab. All rich are bastards.
I'm just spent.
All right. So, what do you guys think? I don't hate this song. I gave it.
It's
not
like
good.
By the time you get to this part of the album, which is the
I'm
end, it's
over
like
it.
you're
Yeah,
over
I'm
it.
over
Yeah,
it.
and Mac's right. I didn't think about that. Bugz.
In all fairness, I might be better at telling you objectively because I took a break. I took a break every time because I needed to.
Bugz on My Nuts should have been like the closer. They should have. I mean, jumping ahead, they should.
That was all out song. It didn't need to go after
It
that.
doesn't even.
But I will say the Ringmaster's world is. I like when they take movie lines and shit and put music over it. It's creepy.
It's basically just the next. We'll just go right into the next one because it's basically an instrumental. It's kind of the outro, and like it's just a bunch of like sound bites from different things. Like I'm on the wrong song. Hold on, you guys.
Like it's something for my ear. Like I'll listen to it. I won't skip it because it's short and it's just something. I don't know. It's different.
The first thing. I have a purpose. I finally found out. I finally found out what the lines are because I can never tell. I always thought he was saying like. I have a Bardo. I have a Lombardo. Like, what the fuck? He's got like a weird
Lombardo.
He does like a Transylvanian type accent, like, I will gently bite your neck. So it's probably like Dracula. Every time I hear this too, I picture like a really crudely like animated, basically like cut out a fucking Nosferatu just kind of dancing around a room.
Yeah, I'm
like,
saying I have a purpose.
I have a purpose. I have a purpose. And like, I always laugh when I think of that too. Like, it's very SpongeBob SquarePants where he's turning the light switch off and on. Take your little knife, stab me, go, strike my heart. Gah, 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 gah. Like, I always thought that was really funny. Like, the way his voice is like, something about the way it sounds, like I used to just think like, man, whatever they got that from, whatever movie that's from, that sounds so scary, like his voice.
It is.
And just the thought of Nosferatu, it coming from him made it creepy. But I don't know what it's from. But yeah. And the beat's just like gunk, 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 dun, 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 dun. A lot of times I think of like when I'm thinking of that, remember how back in the day they'd always do those episodes of Scooby-Doo where they're running through the hallway and a song's playing? Yeah. They'd be going through the different doors and like coming out like where it logistically doesn't make sense. I always picture like them running from Nosferatu as this song's playing. Fucking, I don't know. I kind of like it. I didn't rate it though because I usually don't rate fucking instrumentals.
Yeah, it's a throwaway track though. I mean,
exactly.
I think they should have ended it on Bugz on My Nuts.
I feel like that song should have been in the middle of the album, and then Bugz on My Nuts should have been the last song.
But anyway, like final rating, it's more ICP. I get it. It definitely has a more matured sound than the last one. Not content wise, because it just got fucking more like juvenile. But you know, the production's better, the sound is better. But
the beat, there isn't like I don't think there's a beat that is just trash on this one. Maybe One for the Maggots is well, I don't know. Like something about the production sounds like it goes down on one. It's another. There was a moment like that on the first album where it sounded like halfway through the production changed. One for the Maggots kind of seems like the production's a little different. Like maybe that was an older song they had. They wanted to add on to it.
It just needs more dynamic. It needs more. Like I said, most songs are the same pace, the same vibe. It's like it just needs. It's probably hindered because there's just so many damn
same,
tracks.
Same vibe. Dank. That's all they got is dank.
You know, maybe it wouldn't be such a big deal if there wasn't 16 of them. You know, I don't know. But
maybe they had a purpose.
in short, this album did not convert me. This is not the one that's converted me.
Oh no, this next one is the one that's gonna change your life, and you will listen to not on the night that we do it. This one you want to listen.
No, it's fine. It was fresh in mind. The last album I just listened to twice. I mean, you know, I mean, I'm not living with this shit.
I want you to listen to Riddlebox a few times before we do this.
I'll give you twice.
You'll give me 2 and a jawbreaker.
I'll give you 2 and a jawbreaker.
I just tallied up my fucking final score. You want to know what I gave this album?
You gave it a 7.
Unless I did my math wrong. Fucking, it's a 5.4 out of 10.
Yeah, I would give it a 5 out of 10 because you know it's like they have many fucking songs that like there's a few good.
It's funny because it always comes down to like fucking how like you put kind of filler in there, and it like when you count that, it fucking does. It drives down the score. Because I was thinking like fucking this episode is gonna be cringy because I'm gonna have to admit that like fucking dude, I like the fucking Ringmaster. See, I got to play it off kind of cool because I ended up with like a 5 out of 10 on the fucking the other one, the last one we did, the Carnival Carnage. This one, like I was listening to it, was like fucking. A lot of these songs are nostalgic, and it just kind of is getting that nostalgic charm. Like the fucking it's instantly recognizable classic 8 at least. Fucking those. There wasn't a 10 on this one, I don't think. I actually gave like 2 tracks on the first one a 10. I was probably being too generous.
Nah, it's worth it. They're just so bad, they're good.
They're amazing. They're the greatest band.
That's why I gave that Bugz and My Nugz 10 out of 10.
Isn't it weird that fucking ICP were one of the bands at Woodstock 99 and like the fucking the cringe that came out of that wasn't even them. It was like something that came out of fucking like Limp Bizkit or something. They weren't responsible for all the crazy fucking cringe that happened there. They're ICP. I would have left Woodstock angry about that if fucking Limp Bizkit out bizarred the Wicked Clowns. Like, we're known for being wicked. Like the craziest thing that happened during our set was somebody got hit in the head with a Faygo root beer.
Hey, but the thing is, Woodstock 99, ICP, how many juggalos you think gathered to go to Woodstock? I think there were a lot of casual fans. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, how much of their audience were they really playing to? For them
during
to
that
get
documentary, there was like 1 out of every 100,000 people had some juggalo paint on their face.
Yeah, I don't know. Limp Bizkit were the hot band that year, man. So just people got more fucking pumped up and riled up.
Limp Bizkit.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
Limp Bizk milk.
Bizquick.
Mm-hmm.
You owe me a Coke. All right.
Oh, you shit.
Come in my Coke.
All right. This album for me is a fucking, I don't know, out of 10. It's not converted yet. I'll only be able to tell you when I hit an album where I think it's good. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a aficionado. I can't really like you're breaking every song down to the fucking percentile point, decimal point.
I am gonna shit my pants.
He was definitely using his AirPod or his iPad.
I am going to shit my fucking pants when we review the Great Malenko. It's like a 5 out of 10. Though.
Oh, dude, yeah, you're not, dude. When we hit. Well, Riddlebox still is an amazing album.
I don't remember if I liked Riddlebox more than Ringmaster
is so good. They're both. But
you're
about
saying
the same.
You're gonna be shocked if I don't like the Great Malenko. Is what you're saying.
So pretty much what we're saying is
Not
every
really.
song is gonna be a 10 out of 10.
Not really, because again, you didn't listen to it as a kid.
Really,
it is probably like now. It's like all the clever shit's probably just like this is barely any. This isn't clever.
Why don't we just start on the Great Malenko? And if I didn't like that, then you know automatically I'm not going to like anything that came before if it's the best one.
You're going to love Jekyll's brothers, sisters.
Okay.
People debate what's better, the Great Malenko or the Jekyll brothers. I think they're at least on par with each other.
I think they are. But I think Riddlebox is on par with Great Malenko.
I don't know if I do.
I think Jekyll Brothers is my favorite.
That's for another time. That's for another time.
We'll see you then.
We
Thank
will.
you for
Fuck
coming
it.
to the show.
Somebody asked for the next Joker's card. Somebody commented on our first one. They're like, "Fucking."
And we
the
said,
next-
God damn it is time.
And that fucking
bring it
person did this to me tonight.
Look at Aaron. Look how fatigued he is right now.
And in all seriousness, though, like the irony is, if he didn't say that, I probably would have forgot all about it. We never would have came back to doing that.
You know what's funny is we also had somebody else say, "Hey, when are we gonna do more Ash vs Evil Dead?" And I also said that, but Zach's not like amped to do that. But this right away, let's fucking do
because
this.
ICP.
I was just excited to get this over with, so I knew
Fuck.
it was done and all fucking ready.
I'm excited to eat fucking dinner, man. 40 minutes late.
Exactly.
Hey, we could have did a stream. I was gonna say I think a stream would be a little, like not as long.
Okay.
We'll see you next time, guys. Go suck a big fat ass titty for the Dark Carnival.
In the world. What was our jack off the world? Or what was it? What'd he say?
Max got a secret just for two, and Zach couldn't keep it, cause it might not be true. We know how this movie ends. You've got to kill all those bad guys to save the day again, and get the girl and take a shot to save the world. And take a shot to save the world. Take a shot to save the world.
Oh, I'm gonna be blit.
Bible house. 20 now. That sounds like fire. Like this country used to.